First things first, plug all the wires to power your computer, including the wire of your router. Using your two straight-through cables, connect this to your router and to your two computers. And now, you're ready to configure your router. On Windows Server or Windows 7, access the internet on the search bar, type 192.168.0.1. You'll be directed to tplinkwifi.net login by using admin as the user and password. On the wireless settings, change your Wi-Fi name as well as your password. Change your password to testa123 with capital T, then save it. All of the changes you'll do, you need to save it to make changes. Disable the DHCP server on the DHCP settings and turn off the firewall.
To configure network, on Windows Server, open Network Sharing Center and click Local Area Connection. Click Properties and right-click IPv4. Fill out the following IP address. For IP address, encode 192.168.0.2. For subnet mask, 255.255.255.0. For default gateway, 192.168.0.1. Fill out the preferred DNS server, which is 192.168.0.2. Click OK and close all tabs. On Windows 7, open Network Sharing Center and click Local Area Connection. Click Properties and right-click IPv4. Do not fill out the following IP address because both IP address and preferred DNS must be only obtained.
To make sure that the computers can reach each other, ping the computer using the command prompt on the Start button. On Windows Server, encode ipconfig and your IP address will show. To ping the other computer, encode ping then the IP address of it. The reply from the IP address will appear. Do this on Windows 7 also. Encode ipconfig and ping the other computer. Reply from the IP address will show.
To install Active Directory Domain Services, go to Server Manager and click Add Roles. Just click Next and select Active Directory Domain Services. Again, just click Next and then Install. Wait for it to be installed successfully, then close the tab.
To install DNS Server, search for DC Promo on the Start button. You must install the Active Directory domain services first before installing DNS Server. But since you've just installed it, just proceed. Just click Next and select Create a new domain. Type css.com for your new domain. Select Windows Server 2008 R2. Just click Next and Yes. Type your password, test the 123 with the capital T.
To install other roles, just like the process of installing ADDS, go to Server Manager, click Add Roles, and select DHCP Server, File Services, Print and Document Services, and Remote Desktop Services. For Remote Desktop Services, select Remote Desktop Session Host and install. Click Next and select Do Not Require. Proceed by clicking Next. For DHCP server, click Next and validate the preferred DNS server by using your IP address. Proceed by clicking Next, then add scope by clicking the Add button and edit the configuration settings. Scope name must be CSS_scope. Starting IP, add must be 192.168.0.50. Ending IP add must be 192.168.0.100. Click OK and then Next. Choose Disable DHCP v6 and proceed. For the Print and Document Services, select Print Server. And for the File Services, select File Server. To confirm, just click Install, and to save changes, restart now.
Go to your desktop and create a new folder. Name this folder as folder redirection. In the folder redirection, create another 3 folders named Engineering, IT, and HR. Then, to share this to everyone, you must right-click the Engineering folder and select Properties. Click the Sharing tab and click the Share button. Click the drop-down arrow next to the Add button and select Everyone, then click Add. After adding it, click the drop-down arrow next to Read and select Read/Write, and click Share. Do this process on the remaining folders to share.
On your server manager, click Roles, then Active Directory Users. Then, right-click css.com. Select New, and then select Organizational Unit. On the space provided, type Engineering and uncheck the box below. Then click OK. Do this process again, but the names would be HR and IT.
Creating GPO. On your server manager, click Features, then Group Policy Management. Forest, then Domains. css.com. And right-click the folder Engineering. Select Create a GPO in this domain and name it as Engineering. Do the process again on the folder of HR and IT. On the folder of Engineering, right-click then select Edit. Click the policies under the user configuration and select Windows Settings. Click Folder Redirection and select Desktop. Right-click Desktop, then select Properties. Setting must be basic, then paste the network path you copied a while ago to the root path. On the Settings tab, uncheck the first box and check the third box, then choose Redirect the Policy Removal. Click Apply, then OK. Repeat this process on the Documents folder. Next, copy the network path of the HR folder and go to Server Manager. Just like what you did on your Engineering folder, repeat the process on creating GPO. Do this also to your IT folder.
To create a user on organizational unit, go to Roles, then Active Directory Domain Services, Active Directory Users, css.com, then right-click Engineering folder. Select New End User. Fill out the blank spaces, like for example, first name would be Engineering. You can ignore other blank spaces and proceed on your username. Then click Next and type your password. Test the 123 with the capital T. Uncheck the first box and check the second and third box. Click Finish. Repeat this process to create users on the other folders. To see if the users are all working, switch your account on the Start button and users you've created will appear. Choose one of them and unblock it with the password test123. Check the other users and see if it is working also.
Installing printer. On the Server Manager, go to Roles, click Print and Document Services, Print Management, Print Servers, Win-EKO something and select Printer. Right-click Printer and select Add Printer. Choose Add a new printer and install a new driver and wait for the printers to load. Choose any of the printer and finish the process by clicking Next. Deploying printer. To deploy printers, go to Server Manager, Go to Roles, click Print and Document Services. Print Management, Print Servers, Win-EKO, something and select Printer. Right-click the printer you've installed and select Deploy with Group Policy. On the GPO name, click Browse and select Engineering. Check all the boxes and click Add. Browse again, then select HR. Check all the boxes and click Add. Do this also with IT GPO name. After adding all the GPO name, click Apply.
Test print. To test if the printer is really working, on your client PC, try to have a document you wanted to print. Options will show up on your client PC, and after selecting it, the document you wanted to print will appear on the server PC. Search Remote Desktop Connection on the Start button. Type the IP address of the computer you want to connect. Then, type the password of the administrator. That's the 123 with a capital T for it to connect. To show that you are connected to the other computer, your desktop will be changed and will look like this. On your Server Manager, go to Storage, Windows Server Backup, then select Backup Once. Proceed by clicking Next, then Backup. This will take time, but just be patient.